Yeah, I'm in full, complete agreement. Like, beyond like the environment of the office, like I think, the reason I like working here is how like we are client orientated. Like we are not.
And that's really the only way to do it.
Welcome to episode 86 of the Yellow Colored Glasses.
Yeah.
Yep, we're getting started here. It's a wonderful day. It's Good Friday. It's Easter weekend, and we're here with
Austin Latshaw.
Okay.
And Tristin Suddeth.
Perfect. So we usually start off the podcast with starting off with some highs and lows. So I can start off. So like a high for me, I'm renovating my house, getting that done, getting it rented out. That's a high. I've been, work's been awesome. We got some new people along with us. That's been a high. And a low for me would probably be how stressful it's been. Dealing with that, with my business and renovating the house and stuff.
It's good stress,
work, but it's good stress.
Yeah, good
so
stress.
like you can flip that around and say it's a high as well.
Yeah.
So, yep. So that's my highs and lows. And Austin, you want to go?
Yeah. Let's see. High would be closing on a house in about a month. It was a long hunt, and honestly, kind of lost faith for a little bit. So super excited about that. And I would say, my first month went a lot better than I would have necessarily expected. Things have really been rolling. Everything has been great at the office. I'm really going to struggle to get a low. I've been very, very blessed lately, so there's not really too much to complain about. Maybe a little bit running around a little bit too crazy as of late, just getting everything kind of wrapped up, but that is also a good thing.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing. So honestly, I don't have any real lows to complain about. Life's good.
Yeah, well, that's always a good thing.
Yes, I agree.
And I think to piggyback off that, highs, I'd say, starting a new job, being here, it's a very enjoyable environment. Everybody's, super positive and uplifting. So it's been really easy to work, and everybody's good at training and everything too. So, nothing too crazy there. I mean, I feel like I've definitely made a really good group of friends as well. So that's, always a positive thing too. Lows, I think it's just really like the typical things in life that have been getting to me really. So, I mean, that's
Yep.
They tend to happen.
They
Yes.
happen,
Yep.
and then as I've gotten older, I've realized that a lot.
Yeah.
They don't go away.
out of college, so
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, perfect. Awesome. Well, I'm going to go into reading your review really quick, and then we'll kind of start getting into the main portion of the podcast. Bailey actually left a review saying, Michaela was very quick at responding and explained everything very well. I am very pleased with the Warren Mounce Agency and would highly recommend them. Thanks, Bailey. That's awesome. Thank you,
Bailey.
Thank you.
We love all of our customers, so thank you so much. So going into it, obviously, Austin, I think you were on a podcast, but who the heck are you? Tristin, who are you? What's your role here in the office? And, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I've never been on a podcast before, so this is different. But I'm excited to be, joining everybody.
Just having
here.
a conversation.
Yeah, it's just having a conversation
with some cool headphones.
Yep.
with cool headphones and a comically large microphone in front of my face, but hey, it's fine. It's all good. So my name's Tristin Suddeth. I, went to college. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Got an English major or English degree. Left college. Was working at the Buckle for a while I was in college, and then up until about 2 months ago, I was working there, and I got a hold of Jake. Jake actually reached out to me, and at the gym, started working here, and so yeah.
Nice. So you like working out and how was the Buckle? Like, did you enjoy? Are you into fashion or?
Yeah, I think fashion is definitely a really important thing. It should be for a lot of men, especially. I think it's something that gets looked over quite a bit.
Plenty of us.
Yeah.
struggle.
No, I could definitely use a wardrobe change. Definitely.
So yeah, I embrace it quite a bit. I like looking good. I think it's part of the feel good factor.
Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome. And you like working out too? So how long have you been going to the gym and stuff?
I mean, how long have I been going to the gym? Probably like 7 years since I was able to go in there by myself. But I've been really putting a lot of focus on it, especially in the past I'd say 3 years.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that sounds awesome. It sounds like you're kind of figuring out your path and how everything's going. So that's awesome. And then Austin, well, who the hell are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Austin Latchaw. I have known Jake and Michaela for many years now. I've been in the insurance world for over a decade now. And Jake and I, like I said, we've known each other for a while. We worked at State Farm together for a little bit and then kind of split ways. And we talked when Warren Mounce first opened about me joining. At the time, it just didn't make sense where I was at. I was happy, and just didn't make sense at the time. But obviously, Jake and I stayed good friends, and we kind of started talking, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago about it potentially making sense again. And this was a much better time for me. I had gotten some experience in the independent brokerage world, so I knew I could come in and just kind of get going. I didn't have to train or work on all the different systems. So it really, Dusty and I actually were talking about this last week, that it was just really good timing on both of our ends. It made sense for Warren Mounce, but it made sense for me and my family. So yeah, that's a little bit about the work side. Personally, I am married to Madeline. We've got 2 beautiful girls and are expecting, we've got Maddie's due a couple weeks.
That's exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
We're not finding out what we're having, so
you guys don't know what
we have no idea what the gender is.
Wow.
Yeah, no idea.
That's crazy.
It is, but so here's the thing, and this is both of you guys for the future. Not finding out what the gender is one of the most amazing gifts, because it's like the biggest Christmas present you've ever gotten, and you have no idea, and then all of a sudden you're just madly in love with whatever it is. Like it is so cool. And the reality is, you don't need to plan too much. Everyone thinks, how are you gonna? What about the room? And all of it, you're gonna have, like, especially newborn stage. You buy 20 pairs of clothes and they outgrow them in a month or 2, right?
Yeah.
So you can adjust, and everyone's gonna buy you a bunch of stuff. So there's really not like a huge setback to it, and it's amazing. So anyway,
that's awesome.
Yeah, we will in here in a couple weeks.
That's exciting. Dude.
It is very
crazy.
exciting. I know.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're hoping for a boy. I need a golf partner, but honestly, I have absolutely no clue. But so yeah, we'll see.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, so that doesn't even really top my history. Me and you actually used to work together.
That's true.
Which is nuts.
I didn't even say that.
No,
that's
okay.
Jake and Caleb. We worked together.
Oh yeah, just Jake. Have Jake get his ego up even more than what he is. So what's your guys' role like? So what when you come to the office, what are you to Warren Mounce? What's your guys' role here? So either Austin or Tristin?
Learning. Definitely learning. Doing a lot still. There's a lot that goes into insurance, especially on outside of the courses and the tests and stuff that you have to take to get your license and everything. So I think learning and getting all that figured out, which I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job at getting it down. Guys are letting the reins go on Monday. So,
but focusing on trucking.
Yes,
trucking,
focusing on trucking, commercial auto,
nice.
Trucking will be the main focus.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we're obviously, as you know, Austin, we're in this together. So me and you are just killing it on the trucking side of things. No offense, we got a whole division in the office. It's we got personal lines, and then we have trucking, which is better.
Yep.
Overall. So
yeah.
That's
you
just
guys
me.
are crushing it.
That's just me though.
It.
So what about you, Austin? What's your role in the office?
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of a hybrid. When Jake and I talked, we talked about me kind of filling in his role so he can focus on other things, or really it's just that there was so much going on in the office that he needed someone else to kind of step in. So I am focusing on personal line side, so home and auto insurance renters, but I am very, very comfortable and have years of experience in the commercial and life insurance side too. So,
and how long have you been in insurance?
Yeah, a little over a decade.
About a decade.
Yeah, so I started with Yeah,
basically.
old,
Yeah, we got the young guys
hanging out with a
here,
couple of kids here. So I started out with life insurance. So that was my main foundational piece. So I'm very, very comfortable and confident in life insurance. But
I can't say the same because I am not even licensed in life. So
that's good.
That is like beyond my. So the fact that you guys even.
So you transfer the clients to me for life. And any kind of trucking, I'm gonna transfer to you. We're working great.
Exactly. Yeah. So like this is the crew. Like this is the whatever you see on the podcast with Jake, Michaela, Dusty, Amanda, like this.
Minor pieces.
Dude, minor. Like we're the kings and queens on the chessboard. They're pawns. We call the shots. We're doing everything. We're making plays here.
We run this town.
Yeah, we're the ones creating the sports, like the actual sports book. They're betting.
I'm not quite sure if I if I agree with all of that, but
it's okay. It's a rough, maybe over exaggerated, example. So what have you guys liked about working here? Like what? Like, and I can go first. Like,
no.
Or I guess I should kind of go over who the hell I am. Obviously, almost like I'm introducing myself to you guys, but. So I've been here for obviously 2 years now, which is crazy to think because when you're in a great environment, like you actually enjoy coming into work, you miss it. Like you almost feel like when you're in an environment like that where everyone's welcoming and you have a great, everyone around you is very friendly. It's like you almost miss work. Like, and I've never had that environment going in the past. So like I went to college for 2 years and then dropped out to basically pursue my career in insurance and entrepreneurship and like whatever that looks like on paper. But overall, like I've loved it. So that kind of goes to my next question. So like what do you guys liked about working here? Like what has been like your maybe top 3 things or whatever that looks like?
Yeah. So there's quite a few things that I was looking for. When you get as old as I am. Career changes are a big deal, especially with a family, right? You have to make sure it's going to be a good fit. And so I wanted something long term that was, that's always the goal. It's never going to be a quick flip kind of turnaround, switching jobs again. So career, so the atmosphere and the culture was big. I knew Michaela and I knew Jake. Obviously, Caleb and I love Caleb. He's fantastic. So I knew, and Dusty and Amanda, I knew a little bit. But I knew I was going to get along with them. And really, I think my favorite part is that I'm super proud to say I'm with Warren Mounce. Like I have no doubt that if I say it to someone and if they've worked with us, they're going to have good things to say, right? They're not like, oh, well, they stole money or they whatever, some bad kind of reputation. So that to me gave me a ton of confidence and makes me feel excited to come into work. Yeah. The other thing is I feel like we really do always put the client first. Like we're not order takers. So client comes in and wants terrible coverage or something that's going to potentially set them up poorly. We are going to take our time and explain why that's a bad decision, why we won't do that, and if that's what they want, more welcome to go somewhere else. But we really are doing what's best for them. And so, like I said, it just, you feel good about what you're doing, right? It's insurance. It's not necessarily anyone's favorite topic, but it's something you have to have. And for me, coming into a group that I know that's their priority and that's their focus, having the fact that everyone is great to get along with and we have fun while we really do work our butts off at the same time. It is a great dynamic. And it is a funny thing on Sundays. A lot of times people are like, oh, Monday, I got to go to work. But I was talking to Maddie about this the other day that I don't have that. There's not a like, oh gosh, I got to go try to figure out how to put a smile on my face on Monday, and that is a super relieving thing. I mean, this is where you spend the majority of your time, right? Yeah. And so anyway, the culture, people, but I just think the main priority and the brand that everyone has built up here is just, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm in complete agreement. Like, beyond like the environment of the office, like I think, the reason I like working here is how like we are client orientated. Like we are not.
And that's really the only way to do it. Like, right?
Yeah. I mean, like you just get like, even on the trucking side, like we all take huge pride in just, it's not about price, which it is to a lot of people, obviously, but it's about making sure that the customer is properly insured and that they're getting what they need, because a lot of times, you you got other agents that are more orientated on the price fixation, but we obviously here at our office, like we want to make sure that people are where they need to be, especially with their policy. So
For sure.
yeah. So Tristin, like, what have you? Obviously, you're brand new, so are you, Austin. But you're really like you're straight up brand new to insurance. Like, so how has it been? Like, how's everything going for you?
Yeah, I mean,
Environment wise, I guess. Like
the environment is great. Like, coming from being on my feet all day long, having to be tactile with everything that I do, I was taking a step back there because I knew I was going to be sitting down and not, walking around and talking to people in person and things like that. But like, that hasn't affected me at all. I think being especially in the commercial auto, specifically trucking, it's very fast paced, watching you take calls and like how fast you can, go from taking one call to the next. It's like, that is what I'm excited for, is being able to just do that. But on the other hand, it's like the work environment is great. Everybody here has energy, even if I come in and I'm not feeling too hot, that's just how I am. Seeing Austin sit at the front desk every single day is
That beautiful face.
Tough scene.
Puts a
Dude,
smile
sometimes
on my
I actually feel like I'm like floating in space. Like whenever I see Austin when I walk in. Like,
Is that a good thing?
yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay.
Like, it's just like it's that I'm on cloud 9. It's like
Yeah.
everyone here is like a drug, in my opinion. That's how I put it. Like.
That's a crazy comparison.
That is
Like,
a crazy comparison.
I really do. Like, it's like when you walk into the office, and this is why I love it. Like, I've been in environments where, like, it's do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Like, this is your role. This is all you do. Everyone's had the crappy jobs in the past where it's like, this is what you do. You don't do anything outside of that. Where, when we walk in the office, I feel like everyone is just boosting each other. The energy's there. We're joking around. It's like, it literally is like we're a family, like, in my opinion. Like, I love it, and I love working here, so.
And I think that's the other thing that's really important for me too is, I was driving 50 minutes to work, and now I drive 10.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like I'm coming to a place that I can spend my time and enjoy, and then, also grow and develop myself as well as my career.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's awesome, man. And so what have you guys not liked?
you
Let's get freaking serious. You, me? That's
I'll tell you.
that's actually
Yeah.
very understandable.
I've got.
agree with me there.
What'd you say?
I'm Caleb.
Am I your least favorite? You know what? I'll take that with that. That means I'm doing something right. That means I'm doing something right, in my opinion.
No, my biggest concern, and really probably my only concern about switching to Warren Mounce, was that I now have a 40-ish minute commute. So I used to work in Pleasant Hill, and that was really my own downfall. We live in Overland Park right now. We are moving though, so my
I didn't even
commute.
know you lived in Overland Park. Wow.
Yeah. So my commute is going to be short. It's going to be about 30 minutes now, which I can
Nice.
totally handle. But that is definitely the one downfall. Only other thing maybe is the food variety in Pleasant Hill. There's
Yeah.
not too many places
Yeah.
we can go. But
Yeah.
honestly, those are two things that I can handle. So.
Yeah, you don't like McDonald's or Taco Bell?
Well, there's
or-
Subway.
Oh yeah, there is Subway.
Yeah. I mean, and you've got
next to the Sonic.
Yeah.
Next to the other fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Meal prep.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So see, look at that. You're already fixing stuff.
Yeah.
There, I don't have any complaints.
Yeah. Well, I can't do that. I just eat. I can't. I can't meal prep. I cannot get myself to do that. So what about you, Tristin? What you just said me? So like you couldn't tag on to that or?
Joking.
Oh, okay.
You're annoying, but it's all right.
That's fine. That's understandable. I
You
get
don't
that a
have to do
lot.
anything like
Yeah.
I do.
I get that a lot.
No.
That's true.
Things that I haven't. I mean, it's just been a little sluggish. A lot of learning and stuff like that.
Drinking through a fire hose right now.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, everything is it's full force,
Yeah.
which is great at the same time because I'm taking in a lot of information and learning things that I had no idea anything about before. So,
But like we talked about, like it for the most part to get a good foundation in insurance, it's not going to take you years and years to get that to where then 90% of your conversations you're feeling confident with, and then it's going to feel less like you're going 1,000 miles an hour and more like you're going fast because we all work at a pretty fast pace, right? But you're not. All of it's going to make more sense, and it's not going to take you long to get there.
You're
which
gonna get
that's
like you're
the
literally
part.
gonna get to a point. I don't know if you've experienced this, awesome, but like I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm like, dude, I just need to learn more. Like you
Well, I
become
think-
so comfortable with it. It's like, I don't know. Like maybe I don't know how to explain that, but
No, but I think, one thing about insurance is there's so many different areas where you can specialize in: trucking, life insurance, bonds. I mean, you can go and do a ton of stuff. So, although Tristan's starting in trucking and commercial auto, he may find out that his niche is, crazy work comp policies or, whatever that may be. And so, although this is where he's starting out with, there's a lot of different ways he can go. And so you're right, you get to a point where it's like, okay, what's next? Because you feel like you're always learning something new.
I just literally whenever we quoted that, we just quoted a policy. Never quoted it, don't know what the heck I was doing. And that was just a big step because it's like, I was like, wow, I can't believe I've never seen this or done this before.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a big thing in my opinion is like with insurance, it's like you're never, maybe that's why I've liked it so much, is just maybe because it's like you're never in like a set field.
Yeah, I was gonna say, every day is pretty much the same. Like, you're doing roughly the same thing, but the things that you're doing are different.
Yeah.
So it's not a monotonous, 8:30 to 5 or 8:30 to 9:30. You're doing this. It's all going to change, which I think keeps it fresh and it doesn't get boring.
Yeah, and you're never talking to like the same person every single day or having to deal with the same issues. So.
And you're not talking to them in person usually.
Well, on our end.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of over the phone conversations, which helps with some of the nerves.
So, now next question. This is the realest question of them all, okay?
I'm so nervous.
Who's your favorite owner?
So I get to go first?
I go.
I think favorite owner.
You want me to go? I can go first.
Yeah.
My sister, because she's family.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
I've been around her.
That was an easy out.
Biased.
No, I guess without my sister and that Jake, because of my brother-in-law.
Again, that's
and then
it's just
Dusty obviously next, and then Amanda.
Okay.
That's not in any particular order. It's just
I think that
family always comes.
I think both for me. I think both the girls are up there. Michaela and Amanda are always typically the first people I see in the office. Both smiley, happy, bubbly. Amanda's super, super helpful. Both of them are great. But honestly, I like Jake and Dusty too. There's not really a favorite.
Nope. No.
I gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one. There's no. You told me that was an easy out with my sister. You can't say that and go, well, I like these two, and then I like these two. Well, that's only 4 owners.
Okay, yeah. So I would say Jake. We've been friends for a long time. He's a groom's in my wedding. We've got a great relationship, but you're all 4 of you guys are great. I don't have any. I don't know.
That sounded amazing in my ears.
Yeah, a little ASMR.
That did sound good, actually.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm a little, I guess, biased as well, because Jake is the one who, said something to me originally, and I feel like whenever I do have like questions or something like that, I tend to go to Jake. Just where I lean towards, Jake's,
I'm not gonna lie, I did not see this coming, that Jake was gonna be the top favorite.
I feel like he's gonna listen back to this every single night.
No, he does every time. He literally just does this to stroke his ego, because he knows. Let me hire people that I personally know that are probably gonna say this during the podcast.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think I would pick. It would be the 2 girls. That would be my favorite. I
agree.
And then but
I agree. Guys come second, man.
Awesome.
My next question is beyond the owners, like who's your second favorite person in the office?
Is he searching for them?
I think he's really.
No, I was
really reaching.
I was not. I don't know.
Caleb.
But
I told you, man. Listen, I've always liked you a lot. I appreciate a lot of things about you. Even your let's see, sometimes dry sense of humor.
I don't have dry sense of humor.
And constant jabs at me. But no, man, you're great. Like I said, it's tough to pick favorites and who you don't like, because I don't have an issue with anyone, other than when you smart off a little bit sometimes to me. But even then,
I did not do that either.
It is all in good fun. So yeah.
What about you, Tristan? What's your
my second favorite?
Yeah, in the office, like
Austin.
Person you see every day, maybe.
I just I think I said it whenever I was talking about coming in on like a Monday. I'm just feeling down for the count, and then I'm like, the first person I see when I walk in. I don't know a thing about golf, but I could definitely make up some.
Fine, okay. Neither of you said the freaking word I was looking for. It was Caleb.
Yeah.
The answer was Caleb. It's on my paper right here. Caleb is our second
That is
favorite
not
person.
even. That wasn't even my top 5.
I was gonna say.
So I'm like, I'm bottom 6. Maybe I'm like 5th seed.
I think I like myself more than you.
Oh.
Okay. That's
saying
fine.
something.
You can list that. That's fine. I'll just, you guys went against what I put as an answer. So.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. So I think, if I'm not crazy, I feel like a long time ago, whenever they've done like other interviews with us, like whenever one-on-one, they ask us like, what's your guys' favorite animal?
I'll tell you. I would say a wolf. It's always been up there. Cheetah used to be my favorite, but a wolf.
That is weird. That's what I used to like.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't have a reason why.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same way.
Yeah.
That's why I had to get rid of that animal.
Yeah, me
I was
too.
like, I don't know why the hell I would like a cheetah.
Yeah, they're not even like a top predator. You know?
I know.
But
That's
yeah,
really what I used to think.
I like. I would say wolf 100%. The way that the pack is structured.
Okay.
How the alpha, all of that. I think they're beasts.
Okay. Tristan, what's your favorite animal, dude?
Gorillas.
Okay.
Solid
They're
answer.
big.
Really?
Yeah, big
Okay.
animals.
Is that new? You didn't know that?
No, I'm joking.
You sounded like Austin.
My favorite animal is moose.
Moose?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No joke.
That's
Yeah,
such a
for real.
random animal.
I don't know what it is. I went to Colorado one time, and
Is it meese or moose? When people think of
I
birds.
don't think. I think multiple moose is moose.
Oh. I
Yeah.
don't know if it was meese or not.
It's not like deer, like deers,
Huh.
something like that.
You know what I just heard that was crazy?
What's that?
You know fishes is a word?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you technically, like, fishes, right? You think that's plural, but, like, you could say fishes if you're talking about multiple species.
You could also just say fish.
No, fishes is like, you're talking about multiple species of fish. So, like, there's tons of fishes.
What you just said is multiple species of fish.
What do you mean?
Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like, if you're talking about, like, a
Same
school of fish, right, that they're all the same species.
We're really getting off topic here.
Okay, anyway. Okay, I just thought that was a cool fact. Okay, anyway,
It was like,
I think this has been great. Do you guys have any other questions or anything you guys want to say, or nothing? Come on.
No, I'm pumped. Like I said, I'm excited for where the agency is going and where we're headed, and excited to be a part of it. Like I said, it would have been cool to get started on the ground zero when you guys all got started, but I'm excited to be here. Good culture, got a lot of good things coming, and like I said, we're 1 month in, and we are 100% rock and rolling.
Yep. What about you, Tristan? Anything, closing statements or anything you want to say?
I mean, yeah, I'm excited to be doing something again, especially something new like this. It's it's a lot to process. Like,
Does it feel refreshing a little bit?
But yeah, it's very refreshing.
Nice.
I feel like every day I come in and there's something new that I'm learning, or there's something new that I'm doing, or watching you do.
Or you're getting yelled at by me.
Yeah, stupid things like that.
Yeah.
But no, it's like, and it's a refreshing work environment.
Awesome.
It's not a long drive, so I'm not having that like drain me every single day.
Nice.
One last thing. Maddie, Manhattan Stella, love you. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I guess my closing statement would probably be, I'm pumped. I think we all here are very goal orientated. I think we all want a lot from life, and I'm very excited to see where we all go, whether that be here or whatever new venture everyone goes off onto. But I'm very pumped because I know we're all freaking Lions. We're hunting down the goal, and that's what I'm pumped about. I'm excited to work with you guys. So.
Yeah, awesome, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, great job.